Welcome, vlog number like 25 or something. I don't even know. It's in the 20s. Yeah, so welcome, vlog 24, 25, something like that. Hope everyone's having a good early part of the summer. As you know, we just celebrated the other day, the first day of summer. It's definitely summertime here in Southern California. It's probably in the mid to upper 70s here in Long Beach. I got up not too long ago from a 3-hour nap. Woke up this morning, went out to Chavez Ridge and played 2 rounds of disc golf. Did pretty good actually. Second time playing Chavez Ridge, a very short course, set basically on 2 sides of a hill. Basically, it's right almost overlooking Dodger Stadium. It's right next to Chavez Ridge, obviously. So, yeah, shot a 9 over in the second round. I shot like a 12 or 13 over. 9 over is actually really good. Hit a birdie and not a birdie, but hit a birdie as in 1 stroke under par for all you non-golfers out there. Obviously, you're not a golfer. So yeah. Kind of a life update of things that are going on. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I thought I'd kind of throw it out here and see where it takes me as far as what I want to talk about. As you can see, I'm wearing my Slow Gherkin t-shirt, and yes, we got to go see Slow Gherkin, the Santa Cruz ska band that was around pretty much from the early to mid 90s all the way to early 2000s. A band that was very pivotal in my late teens, early 20s. I used to drive from San Leandro, which is in the East Bay in Northern California in the Bay Area, and would drive often after work, after working from 7:45 in the morning to like 4:30 in the afternoon in downtown Oakland. I'd take Bart home, I'd get ready, I'd go, I'd grab a bite to eat, I'd jump either in the Nova or my dad's truck and would take the 75-mile drive south to Santa Cruz on a work night basically to go see this band. They're an awesome band if you've never heard their music. It's just like kind of punk ska. A lot of their earlier stuff is more ska influence with a very heavy ska beat. Like Double Happiness is just a very straightforward ska album, and then they released Shed Some Skin in 1998. Which was the album that really hooked me in as a fan. It's a little bit more rock, a little bit more garage with horns. They're unbelievable live. Well, they broke up in 2002. To make a long story short, they did a reunion show about a year ago at the Crate Place, which is across the street from the Rio Theater in Santa Cruz. It was a very small place to see them do a reunion show. They were, I guess, all in town, and my buddy John, who used to play in a band called the Sneaky Creekins out of Boulder Creek, Santa Cruz area, and eventually was in 300 pounds. He, with Nate from Sneaky Creekins, who was the drummer and vocalist from Sneaky Creekins, he emailed me and was like, I didn't have a chance to tell you. Sorry, I didn't want to get your hopes up and have things fall through and not be able to come up for the show or whatever. So he told me like a month afterwards and sent me a video and everything. So, but Slow Gherkin had an official reunion show at the Rio Theater in Santa Cruz last Saturday. We rented a rental car. Our friend Mark was supposed to drive up, but he works for the unions and wasn't doing any work at the time, and then he got an opportunity to go into a class and take some sort of certificate class so he couldn't leave that weekend. He had it straight through the week. But we did rent a rental car on a whim and drove up for the show. Literally for the show. We drove up on Saturday morning, and got there about 4 or 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Stayed with John, who ended up living, we found out, with Ollie, who's the drummer from Slow Gherkin. So it was kind of cool. Got to talk to Ollie about later on that evening after the show about how much Slow Gherkin meant to me, and told all the other guys. And yeah, I mean, I was gawking, I'll be honest with you, because Slow Gherkin was a very pivotal and monumental band in my life, in my early 20s. So went up, saw the show, had a great time, and thanks again to John and Ollie's wife, India, for their incredible hospitality. We really appreciate it. So 2 weekends in a row, I'm just kind of chilling, kind of tired, especially after taking a nap. As far as my writing and Verbicide Magazine goes, I've got Ben Folds coming up, which I ended up getting press passes for. He's playing with Kenton Chen, who apparently was on that a cappella singing group show that Ben was a judge on. It was on NBC. Yeah, I took a listen to it, and it's kind of like a singer-songwriter, pianist, pretty soulful. Kenton Chen and Ben Folds. Originally, I wanted to just cover Ben Folds. Really didn't know anything about this Kenton Chen guy, but fortunately, Verbicide had a PR connection through him, so we ended up getting passes for that show. I'm covering in the early part of August RX Bandit's last show at the Art Theater here in Long Beach, about a mile and a half from where I live. So I'm covering that also for Verbicide. And then mid-August, we are heading to the Orange County Fair for Dead Man's Party. That's not being reviewed or anything. Dead Man's Party is apparently the best cover band for Oingo Boingo cover band, and they're playing at the Hangar, so that should be fun. So yeah, that's pretty much a life update as it is. And politic-wise, as far as what's going on in the world of politics, Afghanistan still continues, Libya still continues. It's just once again not a problem for a Democrat to sit in the White House and unconstitutionally bomb other countries, expand wars. Oh great, he's pulling out 30,000 troops, 10,000 this year, and another 20,000 by the end of next year, but still there's going to be more troops in Afghanistan than there was when he was elected president, because he sent more troops over after Bush's surge. So why are we there? I mean, we were told 50 Al-Qaeda, Al-Qaeda, or Al-Qaeda, depending on how you want to look at the war on terror, members in Afghanistan. And we are there nation building. We are there overlooking the poppy fields. We are there bombing Pakistan via drone attacks. And now we're building CIA is building secret bases in Yemen, or for attacking Yemen. So yet another possible war on the horizon. While Libya, they voted to end military operations in Libya, but did not vote to defund it. And that's basically because of the, there's a lot of stipulations with that funding, as far as it would have limited military funding, but it would have allowed CIA operations, surveillance, reconnaissance to continue on in that country. But fortunately, I guess Kucinich is having a bill, coming up this week, that will be announced on the House floor that will pretty much end all funding for the Libyan attacks that are going on. So you've got that going on. But let's just once again, it's quiet, all quiet on the left, when it comes to these wars. We just found out through Cynthia McKinney, who was there on scene in Libya, who has witnessed, universities that have been bombed. So we, as in our participation in NATO, in which we make up quite a bit of NATO, are not just bombing military sites. We've actually bombed civilian sites, and she's seen it with her own eyes. And obviously, NATO is saying, "Well, no, that's not the case," when we know damn well that it is, because Cynthia McKinney is not known for lying. She's a very truthful woman, a woman who I was proud enough to vote for in the general election in 2008, after Ron Paul wasn't selected to nominate as a nominee of the Republican Party. So, it's just business as usual. And the Fed's coming out saying that the economy is still weak, and it's much worse than what they projected, and it's just too slow. And you've got Obama bots who continue to say that they're proud to be supporting him, or they're disappointed, but they'll still vote for him over any other Republican candidate, because they can't, as Michael Moore said about Ron Paul, can't come to the conclusion of voting for someone with an R in front of their name. It's the most ass-backwards, lazy, apathetic, and ill-informed voting method that I can think of voting along party lines. It's ridiculous. So, politically wise, it continues. Nothing changes. And Bear is being Bear. He looks tired. Look at this cat. Look at him. Say hi. Say hi. Come on. Hey, say hi. Oh, no, I won't say hi. He just did say hi. He's complaining. It's warm, I know, Cap. Anyways, so that's about it. Hard drive on Nat's computer crashed completely a couple weeks ago, right before we left for Santa Cruz, and we finally got it up and running. Unfortunately, we got an 80 gigabyte hard drive instead of a 200 gig like we had before, but that's because I trusted another company and didn't take it to my buddy Joey. So, anyways, that's about it. We got it up and running. We got music flowing in. Right now we've got Less Than Jake's newest EP playing as I will be reviewing this for Verbicide. I just finished up a couple reviews. Reviewed Isus's five live albums, as well as the new album from Face to Face and the new upcoming album from Big D and the Kids Table. So check those out at my vlog, or my blog, at Blogspot. I'll throw a link in. You can check it out, or verbicidemagazine.com. Hope all is well with everybody. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and enjoy your 4th of July. We'll be going to Commerce, grilling up various types of meat and blowing off fireworks and drinking lots of cervezas, and sounds like a good plan to me. So take care. We'll check you later. All right, bye.